Okay.
So here we are. I'm here today talking with Christine Tax, the principal of St. Agnes Catholic School in Phoenix, Arizona. And she is going to tell us about the transition for St. Agnes Catholic School from brick and mortar education to online learning and how that's gone for the last couple of weeks. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Colleen. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to show you a series of pictures here, and you can tell me what's going on in each one of these pictures. The first one I have pulled up here just looks like somebody's makeshift workstation.
Yeah, so obviously our brick and mortar buildings are not open, but school is definitely not closed. Our teachers have gone home and created these workspaces. This in particular is a first grade teacher's workspace, so that when the students see the video, they have a very familiar setting to look at.
Nice, good. The next one is, this looks like a teacher running his classroom, and I see you up in the corner there, and I see, it looks like 18, 19, 20 or so students in the classroom. What's going on?
Yeah, so this is our junior high social studies class, and our teacher, Mr. Felix, is here meeting live with our 8th graders. And through Google Meets, he is able to share his screen so that all of the students are seeing the same information at the same time. You can see me in the corner on the top there. I get to pop in virtually to all of the classrooms all day long just to check in and see how things are going.
Awesome. Looks like the next one is similar. So we've got another teacher with all of her students in the classroom as well.
Yeah, so this is our junior high science class. All of the teachers, again, in junior high have access to Google Meets. The students have the option in this program to type into the chat box. And so if there's questions along the way, the teacher is checking that chat box to make sure that they're answering those throughout the lesson.
Great. So here we have a picture of someone not working on her device. So looks like we have a balance of technology and non-technology activities going on.
Yeah, so our younger grades, preschool through 4th grade, are using a platform called Seesaw. And in that platform, teachers are giving a variety of activities, and the students are then submitting those activities online. But as you can see, many of the activities are not actual online instruction. This child is doing an activity, and then they snapped a picture of it, and they uploaded it to Seesaw for their teacher to see.
Great. Is Seesaw something new that you've used, or is that something that you've always used at St. Agnes?
So Seesaw is a new platform for us. We adopted it last year, so it's still somewhat new to us. However, our teachers are becoming very familiar with it now.
Okay.
This is a platform that we use through the very generous donation of Shea Holmes.
Nice. Looks like we have a classroom set up in somebody's home here. You want to tell me what's going on there?
Yes, so this is actually our PE teacher's house. Those are her 3 beautiful children working at home. You can see that the older one is on her device at this time, but the younger ones are completing their paper pencil assignments right now. And if this picture was able to pan to the other side, you would see our PE teacher having her classes virtually on the other side of this room as well. So a lot happening. That's
great. And that's something that many of us can relate to right now. I know both of my kids are in the room while I'm doing this. I don't know about you, but this is what it looks like now. Okay, so we have another Seesaw video. You want to tell us what's happening here?
Yeah, so these are our kindergarten teachers, our kindergarten teacher, Miss Pfister, and our assistant, Miss Barnes. It's really important that our students stay connected to our teachers. So I've asked that my teachers record videos every day or have a live meet with their students every day so that those students are still feeling connected by sight and by sound to their teachers. So that's what they're doing here.
That's great. That gives some sense of normal to the kids too, to be able to see their teachers every day. So this looks like another makeshift workstation here.
Yes, another workstation at home. This is of obviously an iPad with a tripod that we have for all of our teachers. These, again, were generously supplied to us by Shea Homes. And because of their generous donation, they have really made this move to virtual learning possible for our community at St. Agnes.
That's great. So does every student have their own device? Did you loan out devices? How did you do that?
Yes, so all of our teachers have their own device, and we had a pickup day for students. So any students that did not have a device at home, or families felt like they needed more than one device because of multiple children, they were allowed to come to school and check out a Chromebook to use at home. So between our 2 days of pickup, we have loaned out almost 90 Chromebooks to families, and those were
Wow,
all supplied by Shea Homes.
that's awesome. That is great. Okay, so this is a great workstation. You want to explain what's happening in this one?
Yes, so this is one of our preschool teachers. We are offering virtual learning even for our preschool students. And one thing that I wanted our teachers to do is to really make sure that they were capturing their family space and their own prayer corner and religious artifacts at home. We want to make sure that our Catholic identity is being woven into everything that we do. So you can see the iPad at the top part of the picture, and that's where our teacher is recording herself, and then a picture of her workspace, just to show the students some familiar things from the classroom, but then also her own religious artifacts from home.
That's fantastic. In keeping with Catholic identity, this is a very hard time for Catholic schools to not be able to go into the churches every week. During Lent, we usually do Stations of the Cross with our students. So this last slide, I'm guessing that's what's happening here. There's a class doing Stations of the Cross together.
Yes, correct. This is in our second grade classroom. And obviously, as a school community, we go to Mass every week when we are allowed to, of course, and have a lot of different religious experiences for our kids. They are yearning for this. So our teachers are really doing an excellent job in trying to put out information and still offer prayer experiences for their kids. So this was an activity with the Stations of the Cross. And in second grade, the students were putting the words in order to complete the full sentence. And this is a screenshot, but if you were to go onto the actual Seesaw site, you could hear their own personal reflections on the Stations of the Cross and what is happening in this first station.
That is beautiful. So I believe that's the last picture that I have. Why don't you tell me as a principal just two things before we sign off? What's been the most challenging part of going virtual for you as a leader, and what has been the most amazing for you?
So I think it actually could be the answer for both of your questions. We were a blended learning school before we became fully virtual. So we had a lot of things in place in our school already. Our teachers were already trained. So that is one of the best things that happened in this transition, is that we realized we were more prepared than we thought we were. This has allowed our teachers to step outside of their comfort zone and post videos of themselves and interact with kids in a way that they hadn't before. And so we have two goals at St. Agnes. They're college and heaven. And those goals have not stopped. Even though we've switched to virtual learning, everyone has been working towards the same goals every day.
That's great. Good. Thank you. Thank you for your time and for sharing all of these great pictures with me and all of your insights, and for everything you do as a Catholic school principal. And kudos to you and your teachers. Thanks so much, Christine.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.